the mom. All he did was go out and get drunk, and Alex saw him while she was leaving work. He was in a bar getting plastered, and Alex was like, "Where is Maddie?" And he was like, "She's with my mom." Alex was pissed. Alex was like, "You haven't seen her in a couple of days, so she's been sitting home with your mom watching Jeopardy?" And he was trying to be like a fucking smart ass. He goes, "No, they watch Wheel of Fortune." I'm like, dude, you're still not getting the fucking point. You took the kid saying that you're gonna spend time with the kid, but you are not spending time with the kid. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? We all know the reason why he did it. He did it to be controlling. So he was like, if I take the kid from her, then she will have to come back, and I can have control over her 100%. I can tell her what to do. I can control her life. But Alex want to be independent, and she know what it feels like now, and she doesn't want to be hurt because all he does is drink and then come home and get mad at the least amount of things, at the least important things that's been going on. He doesn't ask her how was your day or stuff like that. He just stays out, get drunk, and then come home and take out his frustration on her, which is shitty. It's fucking shitty. And I'm sorry to all you ladies and that had to go through that. So we moved to the next episode, and while Nate had a huge crush on Alex, was listening to her, commending her, but Alex didn't hear a thing that Nate was saying. He only heard what Sean was saying to her. I'm like, oh. He even offered a car that he was not using so that she could get around, get to work, and take care of herself, which is pretty sweet. You can tell that Nate is fucking in love with Alex 100%. And that shit is crazy. Don't worry, Nate. She'll come around in the end. Just be patient. I can feel it, boo. I can definitely feel it. And then Alex got herself straightened out. She got an apartment. She got the car from Nate. So she went back to cleaning house and got herself straightened, which is amazing. And also, one of the house that she cleaned was the first rich bitch house that she cleaned when she got the job on the spot. She said the other girls that were cleaning her house weren't doing it to her standard, because Alex asked her why did you ask for me to come back? I thought I wouldn't come back because of all the situation and all the stuff that went down. She's like, no, I like the way you clean because the other girls weren't cleaning up to my standard. I'm like, I'm just mad of the whole situation. I'm just upset. I'm just frustrated. I'm just So with that being said, she kind of make everything easy for Alex because Alex know how to clean her house pretty good, and she like it, and she was getting paid. She was probably paying Alex even extra for the whole cleaning her house and for doing what she did to her, causing the whole situation. Alex was even going to school to be a writer, and she didn't have anything to write about. She didn't know what to write and what to continue the story with. And becoming a maid, she started getting ideas of things to write about, which is So Alex had a good thing going on for her. So she was looking for houses, and then she came up on this studio apartment, and the lady was like, well, we don't really rent to people if they're on certain plans looking for some stuff from the government. So Alex came up with something on the spot, I can do your garden for you and everything if you let me stay here. And the lady said, yeah, these were actually two nice lesbian ladies. And then it was Maddie's birthday, and then she invited her mom, Maddie's dad, and some kids. So Sean invited his new girlfriend and everything was okay. And then she was like, yeah, let's invite my friends. And then she invited her friends. They all got drunk. They were still loud after certain hours. Their party was supposed to end at like 6. And they were still like partying for a good bit of a time, which was shitty because the landlord, she was walking around and like looking at the whole situation, and you can tell that she was fucking pissed. So in the morning, there was like a loud banging on Alex's door, only to be woken up by her landlord, who took her to the main house. And she walked in, and there was Sean laying on their couch in his underwear. And he just fucked everything up for her. So now she has nowhere else to stay. And now her mom is homeless because the guy she was dating like robbed her, took her RV, and all her shit was there. She was so drunk. So now they're living with Nate. And I told you, boy, that she will come around in the end. It's time to get the D, Alex. Which, it was sad because the whole situation didn't work out. And Alex like went over to Sean and had a whole thing, left Nate with their kid, and everything was like shitty from there on. So Nate like, hey, I'm not gonna be a babysitter like you watch your kid while you go around messing with your ex. I'm not going to do it. So they had to move out. Alex, to me, is a good girl, and I love her to death. I like admire everything that she did. She tried to make a life for her kid after all that. And then she called her mom and Regina, who, by the way, read the book and figured out that Alex called her a cunt. Oops. I'm actually like so proud that Alex had the guts to stand up to Sean and all of his bullshit. I still can't believe that he was trying to get custody of Maddie. That was a fucking... Dude, you don't want the kid. You just want to like control everything that's like going on with Alex. You don't want her to have a car. You don't want her to have a phone. You don't want her to like go anywhere. You don't want her to talk to anyone. Like, dude, get your shit together. So after Sean put her through hell and tried to get full custody of Maddie again, so Maddie like had a temper tantrum at the park because she wanted to be on the swing and Sean told her to get off. So she started throwing a temper tantrum, and Sean was like, I haven't drank in like 24 hours. And I yelled at her, and I don't think I'm the right fit, so I'm giving you full custody of her and everything, so, because I don't think I can deal with this. I'm like, damn, bro. It's just a little temper tantrum. You can't handle that at all. And then you took the kid back to Alex. You just want to be a big dick. Like, just... leave her the fuck alone. She was doing fine, but you had to ruin it by like, oh, I want full custody. She's an unfit mother and da-da-da. So I'm like, way to go, Alex. You got your kid. You got full custody. You got to go to college and stuff like that. I'm so fucking proud of you and all the shit that you have been through, and you couldn't even get a break from certain stuff. Not a minute. Not a second. So with everything that's going on, Alex did make it out and was off to college. And I guess that her mom changed her mind at the last minute, which was fucking expected. Because, the guy that I'm now dating dumped his girlfriend for me. He slept over here with me, and we had sex for the first time, and they have been talking for quite a long time. Just... leave me the fuck alone. Just get away. So hopefully there is a season 2, even though it did say limited season, I think. All I want to see is how Alex would make it alone. How she would venture off, be a single mom, going to college if she started her own business. And that's like what I want to see in like season 2. And what's the process if Sean stopped by to visit Maddie, and if the mom ever broke up with the guy. Hopefully there is a season 2, and I will let you guys know. Also, if there's any movie that you would like for me to watch to get my take on it, you can always link me up on Instagram, send me a private message, say, hey, check this out. All the socials are Caramel Swirl Podcast. And you can even do it on Facebook also. So thank you guys for listening, and I will catch you next time on the next episode of Caramel Swirl. Love you guys. Bye. Thank you for listening to Caramel Swirl on whatever platform you listen to your podcast on. Just like it, follow it, so you can be notified when I drop a new episode. And if you listen to this on Apple Podcasts, don't forget to rate and review. You can also get social with the Swirl on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Caramel Swirl Podcast. And you can also follow my personals. On Instagram, it's _Kamoy. That's it's with a Z _Kamoy. And on Twitter at Kamoy357. Catch you all next time on the next episode of Caramel Swirl.